Hi everyone, welcome to my page. Let's see if we can get a live in really quick. I have an errand to run, and the south part, especially around the Gulf, is like, we are like thunderstorms, terrible weather coming here. So I don't know how long my internet's going to hold up or my Wi-Fi. So let's get started. Hi, I'm Peggy. I am your mature skin makeup artist, and I like to do things that are easy. So I like to share tips and tricks with you. So today we're going to do really quick makeup, and we're going to do some BB cream. We're going to use just the BB cream as our foundation. Now I have used my skincare. I have cleansed, moisturized, and so now let's just put some BB cream right here on my hand. As you can see, this is a good shade for me because you can barely see it. So this is shade number 3. Shade 03. I had to stop and think. There's 6 shades. I wear shade 03. Now, I consider myself medium, so if that gives you a little bit of a point of reference, there we go. And I also have something going on with my rosacea up here. I'm not really sure what that is, but anyway, I'm just going to kind of leave it alone for right now. We'll just roll with it. So all you do with BB cream, again, what we know about BB cream is that it is beauty balm. And that's what BB stands for, is beauty balm. And it is going to even out my skin tone and give me a light to medium coverage. And it has SPF 25, so I'm good if I be in the sun unexpectedly, because I try not to get in the sun, you know what I mean, if I don't have to. Let's face it, we went from winter to summer right down here in the South. We really did, especially Southeast Louisiana where I live. And the humidity, we don't even want to talk about it. It is terrible. It is muggy, steamy, the whole bit. But today it's cloudy and windy, but it's still muggy. So the weather's just terrible down here in the southern part of the U.S. Okay, so we've got it blended in, and again, you can use your fingers. I like to use a brush because I'm just used to a brush, so do what feels right to you. But you put it on the way you would put on your liquid makeup if you were wearing any, and the way we were taught to do it back whenever. I think I started wearing liquid makeup in 1968. So, yeah. And then it was CoverGirl, and it was like, pick your shade of orange. So you got the one. We had no choice, ladies. And CoverGirl was less expensive than Maybelline. Maybelline, you could just forget it. We could not afford that. Not on my babysitting money when I charge like 50 cents an hour. There we go. All right. Now, I like to take my BB cream. You could leave it like this, come back with a little bit of blush, lipstick, and you're good to go. So really simple, really easy. Your skin, your sun protected, and you have the vitamin E, so it's good for your face. The BB cream hydrates your face while you wear it, so it's all good things. I, however, am extra. So I like to take it a little bit more up or to the next level. So I'm going to use a contour crayon. This is just a crayon, and I'm just going to come down and contour my nose. I'm going to stay on the top and just come down either side. Now see how much narrower that makes my nose look immediately. Now if your nose doesn't bother you, just brighten it. Don't worry about the contour. And you can even bring it up a little bit to give you just a little bit more definition. There you go. Now I know that looks ridiculous right now, and yes, it does. But you're going to see what it's going to do in a minute. Now, contour goes on the hard parts of your face, like your forehead, and what you're doing is you're creating a shadow. I have a very high forehead, so it helps to create a shadow up there, so it makes it look like my forehead is not as high. Now, if your hairline is like right here, I wouldn't even contour because it would be too low. You're really not gaining anything. Now, I like to lift my cheeks, so we're just going to come over here. We're going to start right about the corner of my eye and go up towards the top part of my ear. There we go. Again, right about the corner of my eye, right on my cheekbone, and then right underneath it. Now, I also have these things they call jowls, so we're going to start right at that divot and go up. Now, stay on the jawline, don't come up on your face, and we're just going to draw and make a shadow right there, which is going to give me more of a defined look to where you don't notice those jowls as much. They're still there, we're just camouflaging them. Now we're going to come back with another crayon. This is a concealer crayon. And why do we go with a lighter shade for concealer? We do that because we're bringing light to the face. So we're going to go in between the eyebrows, right down the center of those two contour lines, catch the Cupid's bow, and the center of the chin. Now we want to lift the eyes because they get light. So we're just going to go inner corner, outer corner, well actually outer corner, inner corner, then inner corner, outer corner, and that's it. You don't want to go underneath your eyes. I am 69, so I have crepe skin and wrinkles underneath my eyes and on my eyelids. So I don't want a lot of product under my eye to basically bring more attention to it. Now with these concealers, they are going to move with your face. It's not going to sit on your face. So that's another really, really important thing. Now, I like to go ahead and finish my look with my lipstick and my blush. And I use the same lip shade on my cheeks. I use it as a blush. There we go. And this shade is called Nude, believe it or not. I don't know about you, but I kind of like the way this nude looks. To me, it's more of a peach color, you know, peachy coral. Let's put it that way, peachy coral. But they call it Nude for some reason. All right. Now notice I didn't go all the way to the corners of my mouth. Why? Because I already have those frown lines. And what you can do is keep your lipstick, don't bring it to the outer corners to the outer corners of your mouth, and you can brighten that area too, and that's going to give you a little bit, bring your smile up. Because see how this one points down, this one looks like it's pointing up. There you go. Get rid of that shadow. The contour adds shadows, concealer can take them away. There you go. And even if you have, now I've never had a problem with these lines here. You can use your concealer. It's a fold. That's all it is. It's just a fold. So it creates a shadow. So just go right in. And again, I'm going to just show you, but again, it's not going to do much because I really don't have those lines. My issue is through here, the marionette lines. That's where my issue is. Okay, now, what I like to do is use, again, this is a gloss, but you can still use it as a blush. So we're just going to tap, make a little line right there, and grab our brush and just tap it in. There we go. I tell you what, let's blend before we do this. Yeah, I think that'd be the best thing. Let's get the contour blended. Now, I always start at my jawline because if I don't, I forget. And then this is what I see when I look in the mirror or the window of the car. That's my profile. So always remember to blend little circles and then drag it down your neck. There we go. Again, just little circles. And this is your contour to where you're creating shadows. And again, can you tell how you really don't notice? It defined my jawline. That's what you see. You don't see this turkey neck I have going on under here. It's smoke and mirrors, lady, but it's good smoke and mirrors. Girlfriend, we need to get this done. Yes, indeed. Okay, now we're going to blend our concealer, and we're just tapping. There we go. You can actually use your fingers because the warmth of your fingers will melt the cream of the concealer. There we go. And I like to just tap. I don't like to swipe like some ladies do. I know that's how we were taught to do it. And back in the day, our skin was in good enough shape to where it didn't matter if we did. I mean, I never dreamed I'd get this old this fast. Let's put it that way. Mother Nature has not been kind. I tell you, and it goes so quickly, or it comes so quickly. Now I'm just going to tap. As a matter of fact, I'm going to turn it around to like the little domed end of the brush. And this brush is, I do have a link. It is available on Amazon. And this is great for any makeup. And I think for $11, you get 2 of these. Pretty cool. So just comment brush if you want the link to that, and I'll send it to you. Okay, so we're just going to be sure that we're tapping around the eye because we don't want to pull this tender skin. I had a dermatologist tell me one time, she said, you know, it's like your elasticity under here, it's like a rubber band. You pull it and it pops back. Mine doesn't pop back, unfortunately. Okay, I'll get you 2 brushes in just a second, ladies. Well, 3 of you. Okay, I'll scroll back once I finish. All right, so we're just going to, as I said, we're going to make sure we have it blended. And again, like I say, the warmth of your finger sometimes is all you need. Now, we're going to come here and we're just going to blend this up just a little bit. Then tap on the nose. You took the time to contour your nose, so you don't want to blend it too much and blend it out. Okay, here we go. There we go. Just get this nice and blended. Then we're going to come up here and catch the forehead. And I like to just circle it around, but be sure you go up into that hairline. You don't want to have this white scalp line. So go all the way up into your hairline when you're blending. There we go. Now see how that creates a shadow, and it really makes your forehead look just a little bit lower than it actually is. And that's all you're doing with this contour. And I may have used a little bit too much. It's a little bit dark, but oh well. Okay, let's come over here and we're going to grab that contour. Tap it and then drag it up into the temple. There we go. Now we already have our blush on this side. So we're just going to tap again and then drag it up. There we go. Now, this is a natural shadow. See, I have it on both sides of my face because it's from weight loss. And the weight loss caused loss of volume in my face. So there you go. If you're going to be healthy, I can't remember which movie star it was that said either you're going to have a big behind and a beautiful face, or you're going to have a skinny behind and a lot of wrinkles. I don't know which one I am, but I sure have the wrinkles, that's for sure. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to grab this lipstick or this gloss that we have, and again, this shade is natural, but again, looks kind of corally peachy to me. Alrighty, and we're going to come over here and we're going to just go right, just a little line right on the cheek, high on the cheek, and then just give it a blend. And there's my blush. There we go. Guess what? I'm done. I am done, or I could be. Let's do some eyeshadow. I love this glaze. This is like an eyeshadow glaze. It's sort of a liquid, but the cool part about this is you can use your fingers. So what I'm going to do, you have this trusty little brush, is just come right here and put it, let that hood drop, come right above it, and then just a little bit on the lid. I love this liquid eyeshadow. Now they call it liquid glaze, but anyway. Isn't this pretty? I love easy. And I also like to kind of do that line right there that is so popular right now. And then we're going to take our fingers and we're just going to blend it. Just tap and sort of drag it down on your eyelids and give it a blend. There we go. To me, just this little bit gives you that totally finished look. So it's little things you can do, putting the right shade in the right area of your face. So that's simple. Be sure your lip and cheek is, or your cheek, your blush, is high on your cheeks, not way down here. If I went on the apples of my cheeks, it would be down here, and that drags your face down. And it's also about balancing of your face. So keep everything high, especially if you're over 60. Some it's over 52. It just depends on when you start to age. But there you go. That's it. And these products I use are so easy to work with. So just to recap, we used BB cream. We used a, where's my contour? A contour crayon, a concealer crayon, and we used a gloss, and we used a liquid glaze or liquid eyeshadow. And look how pretty that is. And like I say, it just gives you that finished look. And these are the products I use. Looks pretty good to me, and I have that healthy looking glow. So what more can I say? Okay, let me get these brush, the ones that want